Hello guys, welcome to the CPT Markets Education channel. So today I'm going to show you another very important economic data. Okay, let's see here. So tonight at 9:30, here it's called USD Gross Domestic Product, which means it's GDP. It's very important for every country, especially for the United States. So what's the meaning of the GDP? Gross Domestic Product. GDP is monetary mention of the market value of all the final goods and service product in the specialized time period. So GDP per capita does not, however, reflect difference in the cost of living and the inflation rate of the countries. Therefore, using the base of the GDP per capita as a purchasing power parity is called PPP is agreeable more useful when comparing living standard between nations, while normally GDP is more useful comparing national economics on the international market. So the equation for the GDP and normally how we calculate for the equation is y equal c plus I plus G plus X minus M. So here is the description of the each GDP components. C refers to the consumption. So is normally the largest GDP component in economic, consisting of the private expansion in the economic household final consumption depression. Their personal expression fall under one of the following capitals. So during goods, non-grad goods, and service. Example including food, rental, jewelry, gasoline, and medical expense, but not the purchasing of the new house. I refers to the investment, include for the instance business investment in the equation, but does not include exchange of the existing asset. Example including the construction of the new lines, purchasing of the software, or purchase of the machinery and equipment for the factory. Spending by household, not government, on new house is also include in investment. So the G which means government spending is the sum of the government expenditure on final goods and service. It includes salary of the public service, purchasing of the weapon for the military, and any investment expenditure by government. It does not include any transfer payments, such as social security or unemployment benefits. X, which means export, represent gross export. GDP capture the amount a country produces, including goods and services produced for other nations' consumption. Therefore, export are added. M, which means import. Reference gross important. Import. So import are subtracted things import goods will be including in the term G, I, or C, and must be decade to evaluate consumption, foreign supply, and demands. So this is basically meaning of the GDP. Also, here is the definition of the GDP. Why is the GDP important? In generally speaking, when the GDP increased, which means the value of these countries, the money increased. Also, we can see the number here. Okay, let's see. The GDP. So the last month, it's record 2.1%. So now the market forecaster is also 2.1%. If tonight at 9:30, the GDP in the USD last year 2019, the last quarter, if it's increased, which means the value of the USD will increase. So normally the GDP appears every season. So in each year it has 4 times we can see the GDP numbers. So tonight it's very important economic data which called USD GBP. Also, now we go back to see the foreign market and see how USD goes. So now the price of the dollar index is around 98.88. We see for the last week the price is almost hit the 100 level, and now it's decreased almost $1. It's below 99. So which means now the price of the dollar index is going downward. So the short support will be the 98.5. So also we see the GDP number tonight. If goes good, so the price should be increase again. Otherwise, it's going downward. So what's the result? We can wait at 9:30 tonight. We see how dollar index goes. So today is how the GDP goes and refers to the dollar index. I hope you guys like it, and we see you next video. Thank you. Bye bye.